You're listening to BCB 106.6 FM with me, Laura Rawlings. Earlier this week, several hundred people packed into a public meeting at the Midland Hotel to discuss the regeneration of Bradford. The meeting was called to give local people the all-important opportunity to put their questions directly to those responsible for the renaissance of the city centre. Board members of Bradford Centre Regeneration were on the top table to take the questions, and it also gave Bradford Centre Regeneration the chance to publicise what's been achieved so far and to outline their plans for the future. BCB went along to the meeting to record the event and to bring you this programme.
Now, what I would say is somebody's going to have to put their hand in the pocket and deliver some amazing new concert hall if that's what you're wanting to do. And actually, if the private sector guy out there, or woman, who wants to do that and wants to come and see me, I'll tell you what, I'll grasp your hand and run you to that finishing line as soon as possible. But at this moment in time, there are several players with private money who want to invest seriously in this city.
Yorkshire Forward bought the Odeon building in 2003 because it's critically important in terms of where it sits to the renaissance of Bradford city centre. We also acquired a number of other sites around the city centre in order to protect them and not to let them get into the hands of the private sector who might choose to do something contrary to the development of the city centre's economy. When we bought the Odeon in 2003, it had stood doing nothing for 3 years. There isn't a private sector buyer who would take it off our hands and convert it into a cultural centre, a theatre, because it's just financially unviable. The amount of investment you would have to put into that building to make it work as a theatre. As Kris said, if there's anybody out there that wants to do that, I'll get Yorkshire Forward's board to sell them the building straight away. It's just not going to happen. Yes, Bradford needs to have a strong cultural offer. Of course it does. It's a big city. All big cities have strong cultural offers. And there's some amazing cultural things going on in Bradford already, and we need to build on that.
Thank you. Councillor David Ward. First of all, can I say how much I welcome the response from Yorkshire Forward, which said they'd consider any reasonable offer for the Odeon building, and I hope that that can be made sooner rather than later, and then that claim can be tested.
I've said before, if there was a route to actually turning the red brick building into an amazing place, we'd be there, right? And the tens and tens of millions of pounds that would be required to actually transform that into the place that you dream about. If that was possible, we'd be doing it, I assure you. I would not want to sit here, right, with a load of unhappy people trying to actually just go in another direction for the sake of doing it.